Hi, welcome back to my channel, Authentically Yours, Patricia. And as you can see from the title, I'm giving Dr. Bobby Price's Detox, 14-day detox a review. And I'm here to tell you it works, it works, it works, it works. I am not the same person that I was, 13 days ago, because today is my 13th day. Tomorrow is day 14. I'm not that same person. And I have some notes here I want to share with you how it's been going for me, some pros and some cons, more pros than cons. And for those who are new, my name is Patricia. This is Authentically Yours, Patricia, where the whole premise of this channel is documenting my backstory about my health journey, marital journey, and financial journey. All of those things have been in a disarray. Nothing to be glorified and be posting on social media, but I'm doing it because I know there are people who could use the encouragement, and there are people who are in my predicament and probably feel like, oh, I'll never find somebody on social media who's really posting what it's really like. I'm that person for you, okay? So here's Dr. Bobby's 14-day cleanse, parasite candida cleanse, and then the tummy detox. And then you put them in these mason jars. This one is the tummy detox. I had to label them because I wanted to know which one I was doing. So here's tummy detox. See the T's here at the bottom. And you literally sip these all day, kind of. At least it took me all day the first time. And then here's the parasite candida cleanse. It's a little bit lighter. So yeah, 32-ounce jars, but he gives you all the instructions on how to do it. I just wanted to show it to you. But I have my notes, so I'm going to be glancing over because I don't want to forget anything that I want to say. All right, so let's get into the pros, baby, the pros. Yo, mental clarity. I was one of those people that always thought I had mental clarity. I always thought I was a focused individual. But yo, let me tell you, this stuff really helps. Like, I heard one lady do her review, and she was talking about how she works remote at home. And before taking the detox, or doing the detox rather, she would find herself constantly like jumping off the laptop, going to vacuum, going to clean, going to do this. And I was like, I do the same thing. But with this, I'm like just focused. I'm just so focused on what I'm doing. And at a peaceful pace, not like focused and like, mad scientist type thing. It's like seriously focused, and I find myself to be more creative. I've been getting new business ideas. I've been getting new ideas for our business that we currently have that's been struggling, how we can pivot, things like that, that for whatever reason, they weren't coming to my mind before, right? So mental clarity, big deal for me. Didn't even know I needed it. I thought I was operating from a clear headspace. Apparently not. Energy is another pro. Energy. I have a friend of mine up here who's been asking me to go to walks with her. I always had to cancel because I wake up feeling sick, wake up with nausea, migraine, all the time, right? Never knowing from one day to the next how I was going to feel. So I never felt like I could have a social life really or commit. But now I'm jogging with my dog. And my friend, she was like, I couldn't even get you to walk, and now you're jogging? Unbelievable. Yo, I'm not lying. My husband even said, you're a different woman. That's from my husband of 15 years, yo. So, yo, clarity, energy. What's the next one? This one is important to me for any of you out there who sing. So I sing at my church, right? On the worship team. Worship team means you sing up the front, just so you understand, in case anybody doesn't understand what that means. So I haven't been on the worship team since doing my detox, but what I have been doing is just, keeping up, singing at home, of course, right? And I always jump up and down while I'm singing. That's just me. I'm a party girl. I was that way before I followed Christ, and I'm still that way after Christ, but now I'm dancing for him. So jumping up and down while I am singing and still have my breath, yo, that's, for anybody who sings out there, you understand what that means. That's so important. And before I did that still, but I found myself like losing my breath so easily. And because I live in the mountains, the higher elevation, but none of that has been affecting me. So that's another pro. So that's a little tidbit for somebody out there who sings. No migraines. I haven't had a migraine since starting this detox. No migraines. Dr. Bobby does talk about how You will get a little headache here and there. That is a side effect of taking the teas. And I've had like these little itty bitty headaches. And if you heard from my last video, that ain't nothing, right? Compared to a migraine. No migraines, no migraines. Like I said before, I've been following the plant-based diet and I will continue to do so by God's grace for the rest of my life because this is working and I want to be addicted to feeling well, right? The next one I want to mention, finally feeling like I can build a rhythm in my life. For so many years, I've wanted to be that person that woke up at 5, meditated, prayed, worked out, and then start my day, so to speak. And I've never been able to do that because, again, like I said, waking up with migraines, which is associated with nausea, and all of it comes from the gut. Do the research. I'm not going to get into all that right now, but there's a lot of extensive research out there about your gut health affecting your neuro, because I'm not even getting into all that, right? But you can look that stuff up. But I never felt like I could build a rhythm in my life because it was always so unpredictable of how I'm going to wake up, how I'm going to feel, right? So I finally feel like I can build a rhythm in my life. And I'm so excited. I've been working out more, like I said, jogging with my dog, getting on my stepper, doing my squats, lifting my little, I don't know if they're called weights or whatever, curlers, whatever at home, doing that. Don't have all the verbiage. I don't care. I just know I'm doing what's good for me. Thank you, Lord. What's next? Sleeping through the night, yo. Didn't used to sleep through the night. And I just attributed it to all kinds of different things. I'm sleeping through the night, waking up rested. That is something I've never felt. In fact, I used to always tell people I never sleep well until I leave the country. I live in USA. So usually when I go on trips or different things that I was doing in the past, mission trips or vacations, I would sleep like a baby outside of the country. And I just thought, oh, there's something in the environment in USA that I'm not sleeping well. But no, I am sleeping through the night. No more night sweats like I used to have. Thought that was normal. Or I thought, oh, the room is too hot. That's probably why. But I live in the mountains. It's cool at night. So yeah, no reason for night sweats. Hello. Okay, what's the next one? I don't want to keep you guys too long. Oh my goodness. This one's one of my favorites. I choked on my spit. I got so excited. Excuse me. I feel connected to God. Like, for anyone that's fasted before, you know what that means. Excuse me. But I feel like this is at another level. I've fasted before. I felt connected to the Lord before, but this is times 10, times 100. Just feeling so connected, feeling his manifested presence, feeling like I can hear him, feeling like I can hear the download for the next steps in my life. Whereas before I'm like, oh, I don't know, Lord, is that you? I don't know, is that you? Is that, speak to me, Lord. Speak. And he's like, I am speaking, girl. Your mind is cluttered, but don't feel that way. Feel so connected to him. That's a big one for me. What's the next one? Oh, so in this detox, I cut out sugar completely. I think this is one of the biggest reasons why I'm feeling well. I've never cut out sugar in my life. So even though I've subtracted food from my life and subtracted other things from my life, and never subtracted sugar. Sugar, I believe, for me, you can do your own research for you, but sugar, I believe, for me, was the number one culprit. It leads to inflammation from what I have read and been learning. Do your research. Don't just look at YouTubers telling you whatever they're telling you. Do your own research and listen to your own body. Sugar is the biggest culprit for me, right? So I got rid of sugar and I'm feeling a lot better. And the other thing, I'm not inflamed in my body anymore. Like, it's just unreal. And like little pains I fell on my elbow 2 winters ago on the ice. Boom, right on the elbow. And I thought I broke my arm that day. And since that day, my elbow has never been the same. When I type, it hurts. When I do different activities, it hurts. But then the other day, I was like, I picked up my dog with one hand. I was holding him, walking around. And I was like, yo, I'm all right. I didn't even notice it. Usually I'm all like, ooh, ow. And I was like, wait a minute. And I did like this little deep tissue thing on my arm. that usually hurts. And I was like, I don't feel that either. Like, this sounds crazy. Like, you're probably watching this like, yo, she's faking. This is not sponsored. I only have 27 subscribers. A couple people watch these videos. There's no sponsor whatsoever. Nobody's paying me for this. I'm doing this because I'm helping somebody. There's somebody who's going to come across this video. I'm helping someone. Because I know for me, when I was researching Dr. Bobby's Detox, I looked at a whole bunch of YouTubers who reviewed it. I didn't just listen to one person because I just wanted to know, like, will this help me, right? Well, those are all the pros. I can't say enough. There's more to say. I don't want to keep you long, right? So let me just get into some cons, which they're very, very minimal. And I'm just here scrolling, so excuse me if, you know. So a con is the first day I started drinking these 32-ounce liter jars, it took me 7 hours to drink. It's not going to take everybody 7 hours to drink. It was so damn bitter. Oh my God. It was so damn bitter. I was like, I can't. I was like, I cannot, I will not. But I remember Dr. Bobby in one of his videos I watched, he says to say to yourself, you're drinking your way to health. You're drinking your way to health. And I had to do that mantra because I was like, I cannot, I can't, I won't. But he says you get used, the taste buds get used to the taste. I don't know if I got used to it. I just started to do it, like willing myself to do it. I can't say I got used to it. So that's for me, right? Another con is the card. I don't know where it is right now. I'm trying to find it so I can show it to you for anybody, you know, who's new here. Sorry, I'm fumbling. But the card that comes with your detox packet, right? There's a card front and back, and it gives instructions. And one of the instructions says, on his website, you'll find a sample meal starter kit, meaning like if you've never done plant-based diet before, he'll give you like a little sample of what you can do. And it wasn't on the website. And I was fumbling and I didn't know what to do. And I ended up starting the detox 3 days later than I would have liked because I was so paranoid about not knowing what to eat, right? And then I just started. I just jumped in. I was like, I'm doing this, yo. I'm just doing it without knowing, right? Because I was desperate. I was still having migraines leading up to my start date of the detox. I'm like, I'm just jumping in. I'm jumping in, right? So one of the cons is, Dr. Bobby, if you're watching, take that line out. You don't have the sample meal kit for us on what to eat. Take that out, please, or whoever is his assistant. Or if, you know, put it on the website, something to let us know. All right, that's a con, not the biggest deal, just a little like, oh man, I wish it was there, right? The next thing is I didn't know mucus. So I just learned that when toxins are being released from your body, yes, we all know about bowels and pee and things like that, but I didn't know about mucus, that toxins will come out through mucus. So I went on this detox already having a cold because, like I said, I just jumped in. Then the cold went away, but the congestion and all that and the blowing up my nose didn't go away. I didn't know that toxins were being released through mucus. So that's a con because it's like, you know, post-pandemic, people are still paranoid if they hear a sniffle or anything. So it's like I have this little congested sound. I'm not sick. It's just going through this detox, right? That's a little con. Again, not a big deal, just a little thing, right? So let's see what other con I can say. You pee a lot, of course. You use the restroom a lot. Be mindful of when you do the teas. He does say start early in the morning or when you wake up. Be mindful of that. There was one time I waited till late in the day to do it. Don't do that because then you're going to have not the best sleep at night. It's just not in your favor. Do it the way he says to do it. He knows why he said it, right? The other con, I don't know, depending on certain jobs, like my husband, we have our mobile grooming business and he drives the van to people's houses and grooms dogs at your doorstep. So we're thinking about him doing the detox. I'm like, how if you're in that van all day? So that's a little con too. Like, let's say you're a bus driver or an Uber driver. Like, how can you do this detox? Maybe at night, but then you won't really get good sleep because you're going to be constantly using the restroom. So that's a little con too, to figure out. But yeah, that's really it that I have for the cons. I don't think they're that bad. I think the pros more outweigh the cons, in my opinion. But I would just say, listen to your body, listen to your body, listen to your body. Your body tells you what's going on. Your body sounds the alarm. We just tend to ignore it and bulldoze through what we want to do, what we want to eat, how we want to live. Listen to your body. It's not worth, the health bills later down the line or being on disability or anything like that. Listen to your body. The other thing, don't stress. In the first few days of this detox, I have to admit, because we are being authentic, right? I was stressed because we're still struggling financially. So I was on stress mode still about finances. And one of my good girlfriends up here had to do a little, pow, kick me in the butt and be like, yo, stop stressing. You're defeating the purpose of the detox. And Dr. Bobby does talk about that. So I would say for the first 3-4 days, it was like, oh, stressed about bills, blah, 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 blah. But then after I got the little kick in the pants, I would say between then and now, I've just, released, and it's been easier to release. It has, this detox, I'm in this head space, heart space that I've never been in before. Even things about my marriage that really aggravate me, that I'm just like, Lord, if you don't show up in this marriage, that I haven't been responding that way. People, situations, and circumstances haven't been responding the same. So that's a real good thing. So listen to your body. Don't stress. I think it'll be easier not to stress, as you go on with the detox. I think those are some good guidelines. And just bottom line, it really does work. It really works. I know I'm going to still monitor my body after this because I want to see how I will do. But honestly, I think as long as I continue to follow a clean diet, plant-based diet, I think I should be good. I think so. And I plan to do this, like he says, every 3 to 4 months. Like he says, Dr. Bobby says, we have maintenance plans for our cars, our homes, summer cleaning, spring cleaning our home, cleaning out the garage, cleaning out the yard every spring, taking our car for oil change, tune-up. But we don't have any system like that for our bodies. That's what Dr. Bobby says. That was eye-opening, and it's true. I can't even wait. I'm doing this, I think in the beginning of December, before Christmas. I'm going to do this again. I can't wait to do it because I think I will have a better meal plan set up. Like I'll be ready. This time I just jumped in because I was so desperate. But I'm glad I did because I feel better. But I think with this time around, the next time around, I'm going to be more prepared. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. Dr. Bobby's 14-day detox. It works. It works. Go do it. Okay, authentically yours. Bye.